Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Do you know the fact that Sagittarius are extraordinary risk takers to the fact that they can sometimes cause financial losses, and this can harm your relationship? So that is why today in this video we will be talking about 10 things that you should know before dating a Sagittarius man or woman. The people with this star are usually very emotional, so do not date a Sagittarius man or woman without watching this video, as it contains tips and tricks that can help you in your love life. Before proceeding to the next video, remember to like, comment, and subscribe to the channel, and to switch on the post notification bell icon to receive all of our related uploads on the go. Click on the link in the description box below to discover more about numerology and its interpretations. So without further ado, let's get down to business. Let's first have an idea about the star Sagittarius. The Greek centaur, who is half human and half animal and holds a bow, represents Sagittarius. Sagittarius, being a vaguely humanoid on the bottom half, has the ability to carry great weights, but also has the potential for long journeys and setting long-term goals as symbolized by the shooting off the bow. It is a fire sign ruled by Jupiter, with strength at an early and ability to apply that instinct to develop intellectual comprehension. Its modality is changeable or earth, which means it can adjust and is primarily concerned with material and earthy commitments and ambitions. Being a male sign, it has a strong desire to get started, to start and strive for long-term objectives, and to be persistent in following these aspirations before surrendering. The Sagittarians or archers are born adventurers. They are vivacious and enthusiastic. The folks created underneath this indication are really nice and kind-hearted. They are like coconut, tough from the outside, tender from the inside. This sign is more lonely than you might believe. They frequently appear to be social butterflies, so nice and generous while also being lonely. They are essentially quite private individuals who do not go around the world proclaiming their troubles and worries in order to appear powerful. The greatest approach to avoid being injured is to avoid getting too close to someone. Sagittarius, contrary to popular thought, are actually quite sensitive on the inside. However, because it's a fire sign, they look to be the most powerful out there. But this is only a ruse. People around them can be wounded or even insulted by their absence of care or concern. But what they don't realize is that it's a covering for them. Sagittarians are considered to be faithful at heart. They are also very approachable and empathetic, the kind of character that you can remove your protection walls and just be yourself, as they are very welcoming and adore you for what you are. They also make excellent sidekicks because they are willing to take on any challenge. Traveling, watching a movie, going on rides, or visiting an adventure park? Pick a friend to follow around and have the greatest experience of your life. Sagittarians are persons born between November 23rd and December 21st. The archer has the character of being a traveler and adventurer. They have a great drive to explore and are exceptional sociable. They are focused, enthusiastic, and confident. They have no apprehension and like taking risks. Sagittarians are ruthlessly precise and concise, and they specialize in saying exactly what they're thinking. They're the center of attention and have an uncanny capacity to dazzle people with their intelligence and sense of humor. Let's see. 10 things to know before dating a Sagittarius man or a woman. Number 1. Never ever try to control a Sagittarius. Never attempt to command a Sagittarius. They're like a wildfire, always blazing for liberty. They enjoy traveling a lot. A Sagittarius is always on the move. They simply do not like to remain. It's a significant part of their personality and it's really distinctive. So unless you want to go into problems, don't try to control them. Sagittarius values freedom over all else. They are looking for a partner that shares their goal to travel the globe. Your connection with a Sagittarius becomes a huge honor if you realize this. You'll have a difficult time accepting up with them if you can't understand. Number 2. Sagittarius are too straightforward and doesn't sugarcoat. People can be irritated by their forthrightness at times. They are well aware of how unpleasant the truth is, but they serve it up nevertheless. The Sagittarius is one of the zodiac's most transparent and honest personalities. Some may find them a little too direct at times, but companions often find their candor refreshing. They will speak it to you directly and will not try to sugarcoat anything, making them a fantastic individual to go to when you only want the reality. Number 3. Sagittarius gets boring way too easy. If you've set your sights on a Sagittarius, you're well aware that they dislike routines. It could be anything from hobbies or favorite food to people. It doesn't necessarily imply that Sagittarius are swindlers. but this represents that Sagittarius are bored with people and moves on. For them, it's all about the chase. Relationships, on the other hand, are far from dull. If yours has multiple layers, then people with the Sagittarius sign are more than happy and content. Persuading a person with this sign to dedicate themselves totally and fearlessly to you may be a hard task to do. They don't wear their heart on their shoulder all that often. If you and your companion are a good match, they will notice. They'll be there for a long period of time, as will you. Number 4. Sagittarius are stubborn and impulsive. They can be argumentative and, at points in time, flare up. When a Sagittarius defines his eyes towards something, he will not stop until he accomplishes his goal. They have the requisite talent and hard work to complete the objective. They are also completely devoted to justice and will fight for what they believe in. They're not the type to start rebuttals, but if they are forced to participate in one, they will safeguard their opinions. Even if someone else is being treated poorly, they will go out of their way to help them. They also have a strong sense of honor and will not tear up their promises. Refrain from talking to your annoyed Sagittarius spouse for your own good. When they're frustrated, they can be impulsive and hurtful, and your emotional responses are the last thing on their mind. It's not a good idea. Number 5. Sagittarius are quite outspoken to the point of being rude. When it comes to the truthful Sagittarius, expect nothing but the truth. When they know the truth, there's no overstating or beating around the bush, because withholding information isn't exactly their strongest suit. They'll release evidence regardless of what happens. They are the zodiac's reality, and they will not be silenced when it comes to communicating their imaginations. Furthermore, even if everyone around them has a unique perspective, Sagittarians do not find it difficult to express their own. They don't genuinely think the truth is effective, so don't expect them to follow you just to protect your feelings. Because of their scholarly personality, they are extremely honest and transparent. They can be blunt to the point of being impolite. They are self-assured and express exactly what is on their minds. They don't like trying to rationalize. Number 6. Sagittarius like flirting. When you're chatting to Sagittarius, keep in mind that they enjoy the thrill of victory. The chase isn't done just because you're getting to know someone. Continue to engage with them until they forget about the explosion. It will also assist you in remembering it. Sagittarius values honesty and open-mindedness. You're clearly head over heels for your Sagittarius, so behave appropriately. Things will go much more nicely for both of you, Sagittarius or not, when you're being yourself and communicating with your spouse. Make sure she's comfortable with your flirting on a psychological and mental level. Number 7. Pay attention to your looks. Though not all Sagittarius individuals are like this, they do prefer their significant other to be well-groomed, perfumed well, and dressed with the stars on. If you're going on a date, remove the trousers and blonde wig in favor of boots and perfume. You don't have to appear as if you walked off the runway, but you should appear as if you put some consideration into your wardrobe. Again, the majority of Sagittarius prefer feminine ladies and masculine males. So if you're a lady, don't be embarrassed to wear that ball gown. For males, a dinner date means formal attire and a suit, and you'll probably be footing the bill. Number 8. Never be clingy with a Sagittarius. Sagittarians are never at your helm of affairs since they enjoy vacationing and will leave whenever they have the opportunity. You can't play the jealous partner because they despise clingy men. Sagittarius is all about liberty and autonomy. They have a strong desire to see as much of the world as possible, and they don't want to be subjected to any stress that might change their imaginative essence. It stands to reason, then, that Sagittarius dislikes clingy people. Anyone who necessitates their undivided attention or who requires continuous guidance and assistance will allow them to feel strangled and trapped. Any clingy behavior around your Sag partner is the number one way to send them running in the opposite direction. Number 9. They are extremely loyal and loving. Sagittarius men and women are exceedingly affectionate and faithful once they have subsided. So if you have a wandering eye, this is not the relationship for you. Sagittarius is an upbeat, enjoyable, and joyful sign when it comes to relationships. They are partners who are thoroughly enjoying, faithful, and truthful. Sagittarius men are extremely loyal once they commit to a relationship. Loyalty is one of the most important characteristics these men look for in a partner. While Sagittarian men enjoy having fun, none of it makes them fall back in love faster than being with someone who is extremely volatile in her adoration. Fickleness is interpreted as untruth by men born under the sign, and these men despise liars. Although tying down a Sagittarius man to any other relationship can be difficult, it can be well worth the hassle. When Sags are finally dedicated, they are extremely loyal. Number 10. Sagittarius take quite some time to commit a relationship. These people are difficult to pin down, and being around them requires a great deal of patience. They value their independence, so you cannot compel them to commit. They take their own sweet time. The anxiety of behavioral intentions represents a larger fear of being fully committed for a Sagittarius. Life is supposed to be thrilling for them, and they are afraid of getting into a scenario where they would have to make concessions. With the right partner, they are quite responsible and devoted. Sags, on the other hand, despite being boxed in or under pressure, it must have been their idea. They are naturally independent beings, but once they enter a relationship, they will completely commit to being with that special someone. However, Sag may never want someone who is emotionally needy or green with envy. They will need to maintain some level of autonomy within the connection for it to thrive and expand. As a result, they are never the first to commit. Well, that was it for this video. I hope you got to know a lot about the star Sagittarius. Leave a comment down below if you want to learn more about the other stars. Subscribe, like, and comment on the channel, and don't forget to click the post notification bell icon to receive all of our uploads in your inbox immediately. To learn more about numerological readings, then click on the link available in the description box below. With that, it's time for me to end my video. Until next time, stay safe and thanks for watching.